Okay, so for this question, we're given these three equations. Y equals 4/5, x equals 4/5, and y equals 4/5 x. And they were asked to find the slope for each of these. So let me come over here for a second and explain these first two. And I'm going to do something, I'm going to not use the fraction because I think it just makes it confusing. So I'm going to say, what if we have y equals 3? Just kind of as a for instance. What that means is that no matter what x is, y is 3. So when x is, say, 0, y is 3. When x is 1, y continues to be 3. No matter what x is, y stays 3. So if x is 0, y is 3. If x is 1, y is still 3. And so what we're going to get is this horizontal line through 3 on the y-axis. And the slope of a horizontal line, remember slope is rise over run. So horizontal line has all kinds of run, but it has 0 rise. If I go 0 divided by a number, that is going to be 0. So for anything that's of the form y equals some number, like this one, the slope is 0 because it runs but it never rises, right? If we're on a hike and I said the slope is 0, this is what you'd be expecting. It's like a flat line. For x equals a number, let me sneak down here with it. So say we have x equals 3. In that case, it doesn't matter what y is. X is always going to be 3. So x is 3, y could be 0. When x is 3, y could be 1, and so forth. And so what that gets us is a vertical line. So y equals, and it's totally counterintuitive, right? Because we think y and it goes this way, but y equals goes horizontal, and then x equals is going to be our vertical lines. And in this case, if I think rise over run, this has all kinds of rise. I can pick any 2 points and find an amount of rise between them, but the run is 0, and so that's undefined. So for this one, m is undefined, or I think in the computer it probably wants you to put that as DNE, does not exist. And then lastly is the one that I think you said had actually made sense, and that's the y equals mx plus b. In this case, the b happens to be 0, but m is the value in front of x, and so our slope would be 4/5. So when there's x's and y's, then we have just kind of a normal slope in front of the x. If we have x equals vertical line, slope doesn't exist because we're dividing by 0. And if we have a horizontal line, that's flat, so our slope is 0. Hopefully that helps.